Let's see if it's running on. It should be running on X, but it looks like video's down. Is that what's happening?
I'm not seeing it on my end.
I'm not seeing it on my end either. You know what? Let's just go ahead and record it, and then I'll post it up later when video is back up. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Great. We're gonna call it Palate Cleanse. I should have just started with the last one. That's weird though, because like right now I'm looking over at Twitter, and if we go take a look at it, and this is why we're doing this screenshot. So if I take a look at my Twitter, there's my live from earlier.
Yeah.
And then no video is registering here. This is all spaces. And usually there would be, you know how you can tell if somebody's, because he's always on. Mario Nawfal is always on. And there is no,
I see.
There's no video. So there you go, everybody. No video tonight on Twitter. That's fine. We will talk anyway.
That's fun.
I'll just post this up and then we can just retweet it later. All right. So here's what I wanted to do tonight because, and then we'll have a very, very low view count because I've got 25,000 followers on Rumble and nobody on. What is happening? Who's typing?
Oh, sorry.
Which one of you is typing? Is that you, Elise? Or Meg?
No, absolutely not.
And who?
You're fast, though.
Who's the tapping? Okay, anyway. All right, listen.
No, that was okay.
We're gonna make it quick. I want to first of all, because we don't have live video right now, I was going to debut my new fun sponsor because we've got Kalshi, and then we've got Ezra Zion Cigars, which is like I have to. It's somebody's dad owns this company and gives me lots of cigars. Somebody across the table there. I should just keep this in the shot with you. Do you want to put this on a? Can you just center this on a shelf behind you? I don't think there's any space to put that back there. Great, put it on the ground. Okay. And then, man, with nobody watching live, it really throws me off. And then, we have the American Beverage Association. So let's go and take a look at the American Beverage Association. They've given us a delightful video to talk about.
Our nation is standing up for American workers, restoring the pride of making products here at home. That's what we do every day. We're America's beverage companies, making American products with American workers in America's hometowns, delivering brands that have been enjoyed for generations, creating good-paying jobs, the kind that require only a strong work ethic. Because we believe in the promise of America and the people who make it great.
There you go. See, look at that. Now I'm basically turning into a movie theater, and I love it, and I'm here for it. All right, so we're gonna make the if this isn't going live, and we're not gonna get the massive numbers that I would normally get without it going live, then we're gonna make it really quick. We're gonna make it really fun. Let's talk about the person that I really wanted to bring in here, which is Meg, not you, Joy. Go out. Because this is what we like to call. And I was going to have, again, like, we're going to have to post this separately. This is what I like to call asking for. So I found her. Somebody sent me an Instagram reel of you because you've been doing. Are you on TikTok too or just Instagram?
TikTok, but I'm not as big on TikTok. It's gone way more viral on Instagram.
Because you've blown up on Instagram.
And he sent them to me.
Hold on. We're getting to that. Shut your mouth. So here's the thing. Elise has no idea what we're talking about tonight. I was going to bring her in for like social media stuff and whatever, but we're not even going to cover that tonight because we don't need to because it's a palate cleanser. You make some number one, you do taxidermy. Yes. You're in West Virginia.
That's correct.
You also got the you got the memo on wearing hats on the show. I like that. I'm for that.
I've been outside all day, so just throw a hat on.
Wait, what do you when you're not doing taxidermy in West Virginia? What are you doing?
I actually had my little niece over today for the first time, and we went to the creek, and we went swimming, and we caught some fish, and it was really hot. It was a really hot day, so definitely need the hat.
You're not a real person. We went to the creek today. Did you got fish from the creek?
It's a little tiny fish. She's 2 years old, so we focused on just I didn't want to bring a rod.
Does she clean the fish? You out there like is she like cutting it up? At least chime in.
No, I caught little tiny fish. I mean, little minnows that big.
No, I'm just trying to think of like the closest creek, stream, just fresh, clean water in Washington, D.C.
No.
It might be West Virginia, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
We have very clean water. here, actually.
Mhm. Yeah, not the Potomac. Mm-mm.
Trinity, do you have anything to add?
No, I just
Great
trying to
work.
think
Keep
of
up.
the-
You know what was important today is that Trinity brought me my coffee, and that's what's
I
important
did.
is that she goes, she uses my Dutch Bros app. Do you have a Dutch Bros near you? Do you have a
I love Dutch Bros.
Tudor's Biscuit World near you?
I do. I've never heard of Dutch Bros, actually, but yeah, we got a Tudor's.
That is
Yes.
so sad. That is so sad.
You're not missing any. No. It's sad that you don't know what a Tudor's Biscuit World is.
Their biscuits
Just-
are pretty good.
This sounds made up.
Have any of you been to
Does.
Tudor's Biscuit World? Trinity, as my my in-house assistant, can you go down on the counter? It's a yellow tumbler that says Tudor's Biscuit World to prove that I've been there. If you would like to go grab that and bring that up.
A yellow tumbler.
Okay, you don't look thrilled. Just sit there.
No, I'll go
I have a
there.
tumbler. No, that's okay. I have a tumbler. Tudor's Biscuit World. You can get a full meal for about $3 at Tudor's Biscuit World. And
I spent $15 on a kid's meal today for lunch.
Damn, where'd you go?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
went
we're-
to Junction Bakery and
okay, so
Bistro.
Junction is this place on the corner of where we work, where I occasionally work and where she works all the time.
Mhm.
And when I took her to lunch for 2 salads, or what did you have? I had a salad and you had something else that was very minor.
I had a sandwich, but I didn't even eat the bread, so I'm sorry about that.
It was $56. It might have been more. How many meals, Meg, can you get from Tudor's Biscuit World for $56? 100?
I wouldn't know because I
That's a
usually do the kids
shift.
meal like she does. But
That's like a full shift at Tudor's because I went there and it was like, you guys have to understand. Hold on. Do they even have a website? Tudor's.
what to do?
I don't know about the name. That's my only question.
Someone named Tudor who makes biscuits.
That would make sense.
I'm on their website. Whether or not it decides to work is another conversation. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, we're going to talk about you in a second, but I love West
No worries.
Virginia. It's wild and wonderful. I was told by the advertisements. So here's Tudor's Biscuit World. The food doesn't look like that. The gravy.
It looks like
kind of does.
Cracker Barrel.
It does.
It does.
It does, but it's not. Don't be fooled. Meg, do you regularly go to Tudor's?
No, I'm trying to cut back on my carbs lately, so biscuits aren't really.
People are giving you negative. I mean, look at the calories on these mothers. It's
They're good,
1,000 on
though.
that. The politician.
Not in-
Bologna, egg, cheese on a delicious scratch made biscuit. Their biscuits are incredible. 1,000 calories. It's incredible.
How much Dutch Bros you can drink?
I don't like your judgmentalness or your judginess here on this. Tudor's Biscuit World is incredible, and like it's my favorite thing to do when I go to West Virginia. I took my ex there, and when I took her there, she was like, "Why did you bring me here?" She's like, "This is horrifying. It's depressing in here. It is depressing in there, but that's Tudor's Biscuit World."
You know, last time we chatted on one of these lives, you were on a water fast. So it's just a total different end of the spectrum.
Well, yeah. Also, I mean, have you like?
Did you go to Tudor's the previous day and that's why water fast next day?
I wouldn't need any kind of fast if I went to Tudor's. It all just comes right out.
Good to know.
Mhm.
Mew.
Tudor's Biscuit World is an incredible place. Oh, I forgot you were here, Joy. So, Tudor's Biscuit World is an incredible experience. It's all over. How many? They have like 25 locations all over West Virginia. Only in West Virginia.
Mhm.
They have you know how you get those big things that like you get coffee out of at like conferences, the big metal things that stay warm, but it's syrup, and you can just get all the syrup you want. Does yours have that?
I've only been in there a few times, but I think I know what you're talking about.
You're not really from West Virginia. Anyway, so because
I'm
she's
not.
busy at the creek.
I'm not from West Virginia.
Oh, where are you from originally?
I was born in Virginia on a base in Norfolk, but
Oh.
my dad was in the Air Force, so we moved all over the place.
Cool.
So
Oh.
I kind of say I'm from Mississippi because that's where like my formative years were spent.
Nice.
Mhm.
And now that you're 19, you're over the hill, so this is done.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what she does taxidermy. All this to get to there because I can't stop talking about Tudor's Biscuit.
It's
And
pretty
she
good.
does viral taxidermy. How many before we reveal? Because I assume you have the product next to you.
I do. Yes. hmm
How many views? How many millions of people have seen these?
The first video is at 4 million, I think. Maybe it's like 4 something. and then the second video is at like 2 or 3, I think. So
Yeah. How many
add
orders
that
do you
up.
have? Because this is how I got her on here. Was I reached out because I wanted to get these items for Joy Backless Cruz, who is a lunatic, by the way. If you told me she murdered people, I'd believe you. I wanted to get them for her
Why?
wedding because you're so happy that it's not real.
I am happy. And
Yeah.
I'm happy about the taxidermy.
So we haven't done the reveal yet. So we're talking 7 million views here, right?
Yeah.
You're suddenly an internet sensation. I'm the only guy who hasn't slid into your DMs to hit on you. And because that's happening, because it is kind of thirst trappy on top of the things. Let's be real here when you're going down to the creek. We know. I've seen them. People have seen the reels. We know.
It's hot outside.
Not at least.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So here's ready, Elise. This is just for you because you're the only person who hasn't seen this yet. Elise McHugh. This is what she makes.
This is not the only thing I make. This
Yeah,
is what I make sometimes.
That's awesome.
I don't know what I was expecting.
I have so many questions.
That's awesome.
It's the greatest invention.
Who doesn't want that?
They're just out there. Just
So this is back when
I'm proud and
have-
fun.
The legs are open. It is just, it's proud. But
I feel like I need to look away. That's crazy.
So one of the reasons that I wanted to have you on here, have you been reached out to by what's it called? Like the fishing, what's the big Bass Pro and any of that stuff?
oh, I wish. No. But a lot of people told me, they're like, you should reach
Somebody's
out
going
to
to
someone
steal
like
that and mass produce it. That's my fear here.
Have you ever gotten really weird requests?
Hold on, we're not to that yet because obviously I
so
said I was the
curious.
only guy who's been in her DMs that hasn't asked for anything, like hasn't been a weirdo. But like we know that's where this is going, Elise. So hold on, just real quick. Let's cover two things and then we're going to get to that because that's obviously my obvious effing question, Elise. How many people? How back ordered are you when we talk about these things? How back?
So that when that first video went viral, I went to bed and I woke up and I had just started this new website. So I didn't know, I couldn't set like a set amount of orders. It was just once the orders came in. Anyway, I woke up to around 100 orders. And then about an hour later, I had to close it when I got to 200 orders. But I have probably 1,000 DMs of people that are begging for them. And then I've got all those comments too. If you look at all those videos, people are like, please, please, I want some more. So, but I can only make them so fast. So I had to close orders.
How much are
but
they?
I
They're
go-
$200, right?
Someone offered. They said they would pay $200,
How much
but
you charge them for them?
these are $60.
That's it.
Which, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to charge it because
75.
like I said, I got so many orders.
75.
Wait. I have questions.
How much
So
would you
what-
pay?
Hold on,
Would you
no.
pay
Hold
70
on,
for that?
hold on. Stop.
But you would pay 70 for that?
I pay 75 for it. I do.
75?
75. Yeah. I think that's a nice even number. Elise had a
I'm gonna
question.
write that
Let's go with Elise's first question.
Yeah, what's the weirdest request you've gotten?
I mean,
I need to know.
I mean, you know, people are perverted. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know.
Yeah. No. This is on Rumble and then whatever. As long as it's not any kind of like
Well,
edited a little bit.
this is what it looks like. So
Oh
if you,
no.
a lot of some perverts in the
No.
comments are like, you can turn that to something else. I'm
Into
like,
a
no.
fleshlight.
No, we're not doing that.
It took
We're not
me a
doing it.
second.
Are you kidding me? Joy the other day. Hold on a
Just for
second.
cups. Just for
Hold-
cups.
Hold
innocent
please for 1
ears.
second, guys. Can you hold for just one? I need to bring something up.
Ah!
Hi, Joy Cruz.
You're big now.
The other day I talked to Joy Cruz because we were just talking because we're friends.
Mhm.
And I said I needed to sell my toys because I have too many toys.
Well, all I'm
And
saying-
Joy Cruz, who pretended to not know what she was talking about just there, said, "But aren't they used?" When that sits in on you guys.
But if you knew the context that he was just speaking in a little bit before that, that would be a normal question to ask.
No.
It would. It would.
Okay.
Because
Back
it
to
was
your
it was on relationships.
Were we talking about that?
Mm-hmm.
Elise McHugh is a colleague, so we have to keep it muted here.
Yeah, I can call HR if I wanted to.
She can.
I'm joking. I don't know what covers what.
I'm a
Business hours.
freelancer technically, so I don't know.
Oh, so I could.
You know who should go to HRMA is Virginia Allen. All right, so what? Anyway, so $60. I mean, come on, but
This isn't
also
live. You should be glad this isn't live.
Yeah, so true.
I'm gonna post it like unedited. I'm posting this whole thing. I don't care. It's fine.
Oh, yay.
All right, so
Wait, can I ask my question?
yes.
What is your do you shoot the squirrels?
So some of them, yeah.
Like
there's
what
an
is your
open-
success rate? Like how do you do you price based on your success rate? And then do you dress them yourselves? Like what do you do it all?
So first off, I had no idea that these would be popular. I just made this, and then I made this months ago before I made a video about it. I didn't think anyone would want them, but anyway, so I hunt squirrels and we eat them. If you've ever had squirrel, it's actually
have.
really good.
I don't remember, but I
Like
have.
the Hunger
It's
Games.
good. But yeah, I kill them. I skin them. I tan the hide, all that. But I also, it's not just squirrels that, like, I don't go out and kill them just for this. I eat them, and then it's just the leftover,
Right.
leftover hide instead of throwing it away.
Hey, hold on, guys. Hold on. The video is back on.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So let's no, let's just do this. Let's just do it this way. I was gonna like reconnect it, but let's do it. Keep going. Sorry.
I think I answered your question, unless there was more to it than that.
But so what is your success rate when you're trying to catch a squirrel?
I don't catch them. I shoot them with a 22 or a shotgun with birdshot.
Do you ever
Nice.
can you do it well enough to know where the bullet hole is gonna be? Like, because you don't want to ruin the bottom of it, right? If you're gonna use them for this.
So with the 22, that's just one little shot. You shoot him in the head. I don't use that for this part anyway. A little hole I can sew though. But yeah, birdshot. I'm probably not going to use birdshot this year just because I'm gonna preserve them for this. So I don't want a bunch of holes. But a little hole that here and there, I can sew that up.
That's so cool. How many misses do you get? Like, what is your yes to no ratio on how many you shoot?
So there's a bag limit. Every day you can get 6 squirrels once season opens. And it actually opens
Oh.
there's a spring squirrel season this weekend. So I'm gonna go out on Saturday.
I wish I would have known about that because I would have flown out there. And
Yeah,
gone with
come
you.
squirrel hunting.
Oh my
It's
God.
fun.
But once this video goes live, by the way, and they know that a guy could come squirrel hunting with you, you know that your DM's going to get real.
I don't gotta read them all, but
What a mess.
Some of them.
Some of
Or
them, yeah,
not
just some of
I'll
them.
skim them.
I am all right. Trinity, you have questions.
My question is, how did that all start? Like, you just thought one day, oh yeah, that'd be cool to hold my drink. But, how did that start? I'm very curious.
So Tim knows I actually was a vegan for years. I was a vegan
Yeah.
for 7 years.
Yeah, this is good. Sorry.
Why?
No, but so I didn't grow up hunting. I didn't grow up a vegan either. I grew up just having no idea where my food came from. And then when I found out in high school, I know that's really shameful and pathetic that I didn't figure that out until high school. I mean, I knew, pork was made of pig, but I just didn't really think about it very hard. And then high school, I was on Tumblr, if y'all know what that is.
Oh, I ran a very successful Tumblr blog back in the day.
Oh, no
So did
bragging.
Awesome.
And I didn't put 2 and 2 together until way later, and I was really mad. And it was very, the angle it came at that I learned about it was from PETA and stuff like that. So I was very, I was very online. I was an internet person. So it wasn't until, anyway, like I said, 7 years of being a strict vegan, that later on there was a nature preserve near my house that was holding a deer hunt because they had so many deer. And I was interested in that because I had a dog and cats, and I was thinking, it's not vegan. I wasn't there are some vegans that try to make their dogs and cats vegan, which I never got that crazy.
I've seen that.
I don't, that's bad. But anyway, I was the one where I was still feeding my cats meat. But I was like, if I went out and got a deer, that would be more humane. I wouldn't be going out and buying a cow or pig or whatever that lived in bad conditions.
Mhm.
So that's where that started. That's where the hunting started. Once I actually went hunting for the first time, I realized I really, really loved it. Like it made me really happy in a way that's kind of hard to explain until you do it yourself. But like I said, I had a very like I thought it was really bad. I really didn't like hunters until again, like I tried it myself and
And then she started burning things, and next she's moving on to humans.
no. Although I gotta say one more thing. After I stopped
Say
being a
lots of
vegan-
things. This is your show, basically. I'm not even making this up. Like this is you're entertaining as shit. This is great.
Well, don't let me yap. It's too long.
No.
But this goes along with it. Once I stopped being a vegan, I was like, okay, I'll eat a little bit of meat. I ate a little bit of venison from the first deer I killed. I was a vegan when I killed it. I still consider myself a vegan. I was still part of vegan groups. I tried a little bit of the venison, and my throat closed up, and I had to go to the hospital because I was going into anaphylactic shock because I had been bitten by a tick and I didn't know about it. It's a tick called the Lone Star tick. It gives you alpha-gal allergy, which makes you allergic to anything mammal. Pork, venison, pig, any I already said pig, but no mammals. So for years after that, I actually just recently got over my red meat allergy. That was 2 months ago. I had steak for the first time in 7 years. It was so good.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Have you had Wagyu yet?
Yeah. But it's from Walmart. I don't know if that's really
It's all the same.
the best Wagyu. But
No. So like I've learned, I mean, and again, like I get my stuff from Sam's Club. I get my 93% ground beef from Sam's Club. Do you have a Sam's Club near you in West Virginia? No.
No.
It's tough out there.
It is.
Do not get meat from Trader Joe's. It's a little too good of a deal.
I feel like
yeah.
Trader Joe's is more likely to be fake meat.
Yeah, they all
I feel
have those
like
really
Trader
fun
Joe's is
names.
just glorified junk food. I don't know. I'm not a big Trader Joe's girly.
Have you ever had the gnocchi gorgonzola? It's in the frozen section. That I will go to Trader Joe's and get like 4 bags of that. So I know I said I'm trying to avoid carbs, but it's really good.
I eat the Thai chili peppers, the dried Thai chili peppers that they have that come in a bag.
No,
I've
tried
never
that.
had that.
They're delightful, and then they wreck me.
Spicy.
Their soup dumplings are really good. I get those.
Yeah. Those are neat.
But hold on.
Mhm.
So how is West Virginia if we're eating squirrel? You doing okay out there?
See, I don't care where I am. I think it's really cool to eat local. I think it's really cool to be like, this meal came from the forest. I don't hunt out of my backyard. I live in a neighborhood. I know I'm a faker, but I live on 1 acre in a neighborhood. So there's no squirrels here. So I go out. I have a lease in Virginia, and I go out there. And I'll come home.
I won't ask you exactly where you live, but I just had to spend some time in Charlestown, West Virginia. Not Charleston,
that.
Charlestown.
Yep.
Because I did Tim Pool's show, and I all there is to do there is go to a casino.
Oh my gosh, growing up, every commercial break had the
Charlestown races and slots.
Yes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Races and slots.
Yes, exactly. You just unlocked something. That and like Lunesta commercials with the butterflies.
There was literally nothing else to do in Charlestown other than that, and they didn't give me a car or anything. And I stayed at like the Holiday. I shouldn't let everything out, but it's the Holiday Inn Express. So if you want to go see your VIPs that are coming to town, Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, see, I feel you. I am so bored out here. Like I said, I would still hunt no matter what state I live in, but there's nothing to do out here. And I don't do casinos. That's not fun, in my opinion.
So you go shoot animals, and then you become an internet sensation. I just think, do you have what's your website? Do you have a cool website for this?
No, not yet. I had one, and I stopped updating it, and I need.
Have you thought about doing a whole nature and like natural and meat thing, like a influencer thing, like turning yourself into that?
It's kind of what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
You're talking to like all the people that do that, basically, right? Elise.
I'd like to get more to YouTube, but I haven't really.
I can't. I'm the worst for YouTube. My podcast does well on X. I can't get any movement on YouTube. My Instagram's finally moving though. I've gotten like 2,500 new followers in a week. Like when you hit that, like how many, like did your phone overheat? Because the first time I had a viral post, my phone actually overheated with on Twitter.
I always have my notifications for Instagram turned off. I never get dings. But yeah, like I said, I went to bed and I woke up and I had all these messages to look at. I was like, what the hell? And I can't remember how many it jumped up from overnight, but it was a lot. It went from, I posted it as 0 and it was something, I don't remember, but it was a lot when I woke up.
That's well, and now she's gone.
Sorry.
That was
Can you see me?
and West Virginia caught up to her there. Just went black. You're there. Are you?
Uh-oh.
Hello. Uh-oh. Well, it was great to see her. Meg, there's Meg. Hi, Meg. She'll be back.
And on that note,
Oh, Meg has joined again. Hold on.
Am I here? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah.
Y'all froze up on me. I think that was my fault, though. I think someone called me.
Well, don't they know that 7 people are watching this live? I'm gonna repo when I finally turn back on my computer to run this. I'm gonna run it live and then play it like that video that I played earlier. So then we get numbers up, and I'll just be in the chat answering questions. Dude, like, so any let's get Trinity out of the middle there. Any celebrities in your DMs? Any like hunting or any kind of like big name? Any politicians creep on you yet? That's coming.
the Duck Dynasty crew.
Yes.
No one super famous has reached out. I've gotten people that wanted to send me jerky and other like hats and stuff, which is cool. I definitely appreciate that. But
Can I give you a piece of advice?
Mm-hmm.
P.O. box.
Yeah, I was thinking that because I don't want to give my address out to too many weird strangers on the internet. But
ma'am, it's like one thing. I give my address out because I carry and I live at home and I'm not attractive.
I mean, I do too, but still.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. What is that? Good Lord, do we need you to? Okay. Sorry, another organization just told me that they need my advice for tweeting. Sorry, Trinity, you've been sitting silently while.
I'm just processing all of it.
Trinity's had a lot. So okay, so just to give a heads up, by the way, Meg, center yourself. So see where your head is. You want to be in the middle.
Yeah.
There we go. Elise and Joy, I said this off air, but I'm going to say it here. Trinity has learned the hard way that no one can understand that I would work with a woman and not sexually harass them, apparently. And so we went to a thing. Well, look, I'm just going to say it's not a hard pivot. It's like.
Okay, I'm going to continue.
I took her to a place that I'm working on a project because I want to do Veterans Appreciation Month instead of Pride Month. And the people there were like, wow, she's cuter than the last one. And I'm like, no, please stop. Please stop.
Interesting.
I was like, she's like my little sister. Like
so
it's like, it's super awkward because like her dad is a good friend of mine. And
well, I mean, it happened in Friends with Monica and don't remember.
It's not happening here because
I'm just saying
I need her to clean my house. Well, not clean my house, but like organize my house. Well, you're about to clean up the cigar case because I don't.
So yes.
Organize my cigar case. And keep a calendar. There was actually she scheduled a meeting for me for today that I didn't even know that I had, and I got a notification for it. I'm like, hey, that happened, and she's like, yeah. Dude, pay attention.
I'm sorry. It just really threw me off seeing like a squirrel butt.
I know, that was so amazing.
Right,
awesome. Just hold it there. Man.
Do you think you could fit this mug?
No.
Also, wait, can you guys see? My lizard is watching.
It's your phone, right? Let's zoom in. Just go show it.
Wait, can I? No, I'm in his hand.
This is him.
Oh.
Seven. He's so cute.
Oh.
Thank you. I just sold my snake. I drove him all the way to Maryland.
When Meg says something's cute, she thinks she can make something out of it. So be careful. She's like, I could spin that. I could make a bracelet.
No, you can't have him. He's so cute. He's a little feisty, but it's okay.
Not until he passes naturally, and that's something you want.
So,
Meg!
I love it. So what really started my entire my thing with taxidermy is that Joy will go to places and she's like totally amused by crazy taxidermy. And
Fort Worth stockyards.
Yeah, and I saw it. And do you know how much the charge? So Meg, they're charging for taxidermied squirrels like that, like hold like little shotguns, toy guns, or have little cowboy hats. They're charging $300, $325 for those.
People pay it. That's why.
Yeah.
And they were collecting dust. I feel like you could do well. Like you're doing what, 200 for a full one? What? Yeah, let's go through the whole. Hold on. Let's go through the whole. Do you have more products there?
I sell them so quickly. I don't know if I had.
Oh,
Well,
no
actually,
bragging.
I
You know the
actually,
life stories that-
I do have the sleeping squirrel still. If you want me to go grab that, I can.
Can you grab it real quick?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Sleeping
Okay.
squirrel.
She has a sleeping squirrel. Hold on. Let me take her out of the. Sorry.
Wild.
This is amazing. Hold on. I'm going to hold on. I want to take her out of the shot so that we don't see her like digging around in the. There we go. Let's
Wow,
let's
this
go.
is a completely different lifestyle that I'm used to. I don't think I remember last time I was in a forest. It's actually kind of sad. There's rats on the metro. That's something that you could taxidermy.
And homeless people. Oh, you can't taxidermy homeless people.
Taxidermy those.
But yeah, rats. I mean, I feel like rats aren't as cute as.
Look at
squirrels.
this.
Just
Look
like-
at that.
So it's like that, but it's sleeping all curled up. I tend to like cute taxidermy. Like I don't always do, like I said, like the weird stuff. This.
Oh, that's
is
not
supposed to
weird.
look-
See.
You would
So
do really
it's so
well if
weird.
you like set up a booth at these conservative conferences.
Oh my God.
The Great American Outdoor Show. Oh
Yeah,
my
I've been there.
gosh.
I did.
Have
I've been
you?
there. I've been. Yep, I have been there. I went there. That was back in February, wasn't it?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I could have seen you.
If
I
you
didn't have a
taxidermy, put like bleach on its fur or a little blonde wig, and you're like Donald Trump.
Trump.
Oh,
$500 easy.
Oh,
Easy.
you're so
Trump
right.
squirrel would be
that's so
cute.
smart.
That is
Orange flag.
get your 47, and then you could have
Mhm.
it set up to fight with Lil Elon.
Yes, that is
Yes.
true.
Mhm.
Can you do animatronics where it looks like it's on ketamine and shakes around a lot while it's talking?
You
to
could
Trump
have
in
them
the
holding different
Oval
lightsabers.
Office?
It'd be great.
Lightsabers?
Maybe. I don't know about
Yes.
the animatronics. That's a lot of
I
work.
know. I was just.
I'm not that
making
smart.
up. I was just making that up to go with today. No, that's incredible. You should do like. Oh man.
Like Turning Point USA.
You could really
Just get a booth there.
What you should. Okay, so like
Oh
here's.
my gosh, come to YWLS.
That's what everyone wants. That's what
It's next
all-
week, Joy. She can't come. You want to
No,
come?
I promise all the girlies are gonna be ones of these squirrel
Do you
butts.
have a Do you have a spare bed in your room at YWLS, Joy?
I think I do, because I think it's 2 like big queen beds and it holds up to 4 people, and I think it's just 2 people in my room.
Oh, we're not. Who's the other person that you're rooming with?
I forgot.
It's not important. Some nobody. Elise, are you going to YWLS? This is the Young Women's Leadership Summit. It's down the street from me in Grapevine, Texas.
I am not going, but my co-host Morgan is going. I don't think I'm technically an influencer, so
Morgan.
I'm not going. I do
Morgan.
the news. Morgan, yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I remember her.
yeah, no, she's cool.
Huh? She's great. She's
It's in
wonderful.
Texas, you said?
Yeah, it's in Grapevine, Texas. It's down literally like a mile from my place.
Actually, I wasn't even aware that this was happening this week. Maybe I'm bad at my job. That I didn't know was happening.
You don't.
But I
You're
did
actually
see
overwhelmed at your job. There's a
Tim
lot.
is gone this week.
Yeah, I'm not even making that up, and I'm not belittling you with that. But the
But
two
we
of you
do
guys,
have
like,
we do have 2 new people. One of them is an Italian man. He's actually from
look
Italy.
out.
So
Look out.
swapped one Italian for the other. It's totally okay. I digress.
The
I
camera's
just learned
here.
about YWLS
Yes.
because I saw on Twitter a bunch of people saying, "Why'd you invite a porn star?" And I didn't.
What porn star?
Oh, Nala Ray is going.
Who is that?
So I don't know anything
He's
about.
an ex-porn star.
Oh, that's a thing.
Or no, I'm sorry.
Well, I
she's
mean,
not-
people
she was never
retire.
porn, but she was OnlyFans. So I guess it's
Okay. So is she currently doing it? Is she retired?
No.
Or
Oh,
no,
she's-
she like
okay.
gave it up for Christ and like, the spiel.
does she still like post thirst traps though? Is my question.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
hold on. Would you like to see if she does? I have her.
Uh-oh.
printed.
No, I'm all right. I'm having a lovely conversation with you guys. I don't need to open my phone. I'm not a screenager
No,
anymore.
I mean, I'm just going to do this right now. There you go. Hello, everyone. Is this her?
Yes.
1.8 million. There you go.
I don't think they're thirst traps.
She looks like anime. That's crazy.
She does,
That's
yeah.
a filter, isn't it?
I
think
don't like
it's
even the
makeup.
other ones.
Oh no, that is a filter.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't understand what it takes to be on the internet anymore. I like it when girls create cool things on the internet, but that's just me. Sorry, I'm just call me old fashioned. I like novel things like squirrel butts that you put cans in, not
Cozy.
I don't know. So is she talking there? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening?
I think she's a speaker.
Is she your roommate?
I don't think
You should
so.
find
I would
out.
have noticed that.
Would you?
She's married, so she's probably going there with her husband.
Oh, okay.
Are you speaking there, Joy, or are you in any panels or just
She's
going?
on a panel.
Might be in a breakout room somewhere here and there, but
Okay.
nothing crazy.
Anyways,
would it be
it's a
on?
conservative thing.
I think I'm gonna go and I'll bring like a wooden spatula and I'll just do like wood spatula interviews with people. I feel like that'd be fun.
Tape a road mic on it? Yeah. It'd be
Yeah.
funny.
That's been
Why
done.
not? But
It
why
can be
not?
done again.
Why not? I can ask so many questions. I can bring it to you. I can interview
What would you like?
you about women.
You want to come talk to me about what? Actually, Joy's coming
Yeah.
over to my house. This is an open invite to any of the. Let's make this shady. You're welcome to bring people over to smoke cigars in my garage. We can have shady cigar smoking time in the garage because that's what I do at the house. Pens dead. Don't you check my pens to see if they're dead or not when they're over here? Isn't that your job?
No, that was not in my contract.
Okay. I'm only half kidding. Yeah, no, but I'm gonna have. So it turns out I did the Will Kane show today, and
How was it?
oh, it was fun. I don't go in there like a normal person. I just start talking about whatever. And I told him instead of he has a group called the Willisha. That's what his fans are called. And I said that they should be called Canaanites. And then
that's
he was
good.
like, what's the biblical reference there? Do you know what the Canaanites did? And I go, no. And now I'm going to be told that I'm a bad Christian on the internet. I just remember that term, and I was like, you should call them that. And they're all based in Dallas, so they're all going to come over and smoke cigars and have whiskey. Meg, open in by anybody is like, especially if they don't smell like Britney Spears perfume, and they're normal like you, Joy, or whatever, they're welcome to come over with you and smoke cigars at the house.
Okay. No one told me, by the way, that you're not supposed to inhale cigars before the first time I
boy.
ever did that.
Oh, boy.
And so now I'm a little scared.
Meg's gone.
See?
Uh-oh. There she is.
Healing.
These guys right here, Ezra Zion Cigars. Meg's having trouble there. We'll let her struggle.
Let her figure that out.
Yeah, we'll do this. Ezra Zion Cigars. Why is it so off? Why are we not equally? No,
Just
Uh-oh.
me. That's okay.
there we go. Ezra Zion Cigars, new sponsor of the show. Fantastic sticks by a great family guy and good Christian, good conservative people. And then they have limited run releases that are like oatmeal cookie, or you might know this. They can't say the other name, so chocolate roll.
Wait,
And-
actually?
Yeah. So the deal is with these cigars. Her dad is a master tobacconist, and hold on, I'll bring it back in here. He's incredible. He smokes cigars all day long, and he is so good with blending leaves that when you smoke this and you retrohale it, no sugar, nothing, no flavoring added, it tastes like this. It is ridiculous.
Wow.
Especially if you have a low carb life. Well, there's a bunch of other ones too. I got hooked on their stuff. I didn't even know he lived down the street from me, basically. I was ordering his stuff when they had one that was like a peanut butter cup. And so fantastic stuff. These are limited runs of like 360 sticks total. I have a fun deal where I get them all. And then these are the regular sticks, the Ezra Zions that you can get at anywhere major cigars are sold. But they're also going to be sponsoring my military appreciation month. So Veterans Appreciation Month, instead of Pride Month, we're going to retake it. And I'm going to go have a party down at the VFW where they think that his daughter is my new girlfriend, which is
Yay!
she looks like she's 12. And we're going to go have a party for the veterans. And I'm going to pay for all their drinks for a little bit and have a great time. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right?
I want a cookie one. I feel like that would be so much better than.
You'll have those. We'll have what? What, Joy? That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like.
Oh.
All right. So, Meg, if you ever want to come to any of these, I think you could clean up at a conservative convention. Everyone here agrees.
Yeah.
I just need more squirrels. If I'm gonna go to have a booth, I can't just have 3. I gotta have a whole lot. So
You gotta start shooting.
Start preparing now.
That's what
You're ready.
We
season
will.
opens this weekend.
Well, there you go. And the thing is, it's like when you get like limited, like when you line up for Pokemon cards, if you bring your kids with you, then you can shoot more. So you can say the kids shot it. So if we were all there together, you could have like 1 million squirrels.
There you go. Yep.
Shooting them for the kids. When you eat, like, how much meat are you getting off of a squirrel?
Not very much.
Good
You
question.
need a few if you're gonna eat dinner. You
I
know,
feel like it's on principle. Like people eat guinea pigs in most countries.
a guinea pig probably has more meat on it, but I would try guinea pig.
We have a squirrel here
Apparently it's
called
good.
Roger that I feed every day. He comes up to me and I feed him. I never want you to visit me because I feel like he comes right to my foot and I feel like you would just grab him and snap his little neck and then turn him into a koozie.
I love squirrels. I love squirrels.
No,
They're
you
my
don't.
favorite things. I
No,
do.
you don't. This is
They're
why
just
PETA
delicious.
wins on the messaging. You're like, I love squirrels also. For $75, I'll sell you their balls with a can in them.
They taste good.
Have you ever had a pet squirrel?
I would love to have a pet squirrel.
Me too.
Would love to have.
I want a
one.
raccoon, but they're apparently nightmares.
I want a raccoon.
Put it on my
I want a
list.
raccoon too.
But raccoons just break shit to break shit because it's
So do
fun.
squirrels. Squirrels will chew your house up. I would have it outdoors in like a special cage. I wouldn't have it in my room, anything like that. But I would have a squirrel. Totally.
It's incredible.
They have cute little fingers.
They're so
do.
cute.
Oh,
Do
they
you ever
sit
find a
there and they
baby?
just.
Mm.
Oh, I
amazing.
have a So hold on. I don't have this in my thing here. There's a hawk outside now of my house.
Oh.
And I put a bird bath outside, and there's a hawk that's probably outside because he knows that the squirrels are nearby.
Mm-hmm.
But if I know how to use my phone, talk amongst yourselves while I try to play this on my phone. There you go. So he's in my bird bath, just chilling. He's massive.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
But I won't post that just in case, people can like geolocate you with a very
Yeah.
little bit of data. And so
Well, people can geolocate you with like anything because your IP address, right?
probably. But at least, yeah. Okay, well,
Not
whatever.
many videos.
I guess if they're going to get me, they're going to get me. That's how that goes.
And smoke cigars.
Elise, what are you working on? You got anything good? I feel like I have not been spreading around the love here.
Been working on Problematic Women. That's been really exciting. We have your series, What's in My Office, with all these congressmen and potentially admin people.
Well, I've got Nicole Shanahan. You got 20 hours of footage. I have lost. By the way, when you go to edit the video with Nicole Shanahan, my face alone looks like it's down 10 pounds. I was just showing her before this. I was so large when I went to hang out with Nicole Shanahan.
Well, maybe it's that like post breakup weight loss. So now you just have to
Whoa.
go to someone bigger and then you can show it off. Like you have to keep it up. Did you tell them what you sat in at Nicole Shanahan's house?
Oh no. Am I
This
allowed
is
to-
crazy.
Well, she just put me in her electromagnetic chair that she and it's in the video. If you guys finally start editing that video, you'll see it. And where I have this I don't have it. I have no neck in this. It's just a fat, and I'm shaking in it because she put me. I had just broken up with my now ex, and she put me in her chair that she used to kind of like relax when she went through her shit. And so it's like an electromagnetic relaxation chair. It was ridiculous. It's like a prototype. It was incredible, actually. I felt great.
Insane.
afterwards.
It's like sorority hazing. If you get put in the breakup chair and anything jiggles, you're not getting it. You're
It
getting
was not
kicked out.
good. It was not good. The whole thing is not good. Like I am, you see yourself on video enough and you're like, oh man, we're in trouble here.
I'm like, this can't be how it actually looks, right?
Cameron had 10 pounds. So.
Not right now. Like I feel like I'm great right now, but like I just like
Good for
normally
you.
I'm gonna have to get some plastic surgery done soon here too. We're gonna do a whole thing.
I actually want your guys' input. So, in addition to all these things at the Daily Signal and this Nicole Shanahan video that's coming out soon, I do a weekly culture roundup, pop culture and
Give up.
politics video, and I am out of ideas for this upcoming week. So, what is something that you guys would want to hear about? Because I'm racking my brain and I'm like, oh, everything I want to talk about is just for the girls and the gays, and that's just not our audience. So,
It's not the Heritage Foundation and the Daily Signal. I thought that was.
not really.
Trinity, you're my person for this, and then we'll go
Stuff.
Trinity, and then Meg, and then Joy. What's happening here?
What just happened to your camera?
My camera's
like
AI,
this.
and so it went in.
Oh.
There we go.
So you need some ideas for
what's hot this week in social media and trending. You know, I mean, I was still on.
Trending.
For me, I'm still on the Last of Us losing half of their audience.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be a dad? That's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that people just like automatically shut that off, but also it's not really surprising because it's like a video game show, so it's probably a primarily male audience. But just the fact that something like that happened, and from my understanding, that character's been a lesbian this whole time, so it's not necessarily like
Also,
homophobic, but it's just like that's absurd. So let me turn it off.
Anybody who played the video game, the second video game, knows exactly what the plot was going on. Meg, what do you got?
Oh no, that's it. I played the video games.
So did she
Doesn't say
also
that.
say that in the game that she's like, oh, I'm gonna be a dad?
No, they added that,
No.
but I mean, the whole second game was about her. Basically, it covered her relationship, her gay relationship.
That's so interesting. So okay, actually, I'm so curious because I've only played like Mario Kart and Just Dance. Is this
Mario Kart's
a
gay as
game?
shit. You ever played? It's got the Rainbow Road. It's real gay
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah, Happy Pride Month, Rainbow Road. So is this game like role play? Like, do
No.
you shoot things?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a first player shooter.
Yep. It's a
And-
So
and
why
you-
is she a lesbian?
You try to. So they don't talk about her being a lesbian in the first game, but she is. It's just not talked about, and
Yeah.
it's talked about in a DLC after the first game, and then the second game goes more into it. But
Okay, I
I'm in the
see.
same boat as Elise. I have no idea what
This is so fascinating.
Really, you guys did? At least you didn't know that. It was like one of the greatest. The combo, The Last of Us 1 and 2 were like two of the greatest video games of all time. One in particular.
I mean,
and then
I've
two-
heard of it, but I don't have anything to play a video game on.
No, I don't even have a TV.
Okay, one upper. I don't even have a phone. I don't even know. I don't even.
I think
have
last
it.
time I tried to play a video game on my computer, I downloaded Fortnite, like a free sketchy version because I wanted to impress a boy in high school, and it gave my computer a virus, and I have not played a game on my computer
Aw.
since. So
Meg, you're a gamer then, right?
I told you I've been an internet person most of my life. I've been on the internet since I was 2. Yes, video games.
Time
I know
out.
about video
Time out.
games.
Why were you on the internet when you were 2?
iPad kid.
Y'all. I mean, I don't know if you were on the internet in 2001 or whatever, but there was all kinds of fun stuff on the internet.
Wait, were you
Neopets.
viral at any point in your life before now?
No.
Okay, I thought you were gonna be like I was like the something that.
I've always been
Okay.
making stuff. I've always been an artist. I've always been posting my art online since I was a little
awesome.
kid.
Yeah.
But never
But no,
worked out.
so like the Last of Us, other than like, so that's what was the killer for everyone, honestly, on the Last of Us. I think it was that line when that line went viral. I'm gonna be a dad.
I have a lot of problems with the Last of Us TV show, honestly. But I think a lot of fans of the games do.
Also, it's okay to not make a show from a hit video game. Like that, the game was so cinematic in itself. I thought it was kind of good enough.
The game is still there. Just go back and play the first game. I don't even like the second game, to be totally honest. I would say just go back and play the first game.
I'm a big fan of the what is that? Rock? That's not Rockstar. Who makes that game?
That is Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog. So I'm a big fan of Uncharted. I played all the Uncharted.
I've actually never played those, but I know about them.
Well, Uncharted gave me the Indiana Jones movies that I never got.
So this game is just going around shooting things, right?
No, it's a lot more than that, Trinity. It's go ahead, Meg.
There are zombies, and then there's humans that you shoot. But you try to sneak around, and then if they see you, you shoot them. But
It's like
Yeah.
beautifully like the scenery is incredible, and a lot of it is you being like covert and trying not to engage with people because you have limited resources.
Okay, so here's my question.
Mhm.
So, in the show, I don't know if you kept watching or if you also clicked off. In the show, she's like, "I'm gonna be a dad." Did they ever address that comment or explain why she said "dad"? Because it's like a zombie apocalypse. You would think like your
Well,
gender confusion is not,
her partner's buying gets pregnant.
but like
Because
that she's still a girl. Oh, sorry, my laundry's done.
because she's, go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm just like they never addressed that after.
Do pronouns ever come up? Like, does she go by they?
In
I mean,
the real
games,
world, she
though.
does. In the real world, she does.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
Yeah, in the real world, but in the game, no. She
Crazy.
No.
Priorities, I guess. Zombie apocalypse, but like
Yeah.
don't misgender me.
I've been watching a lot of reviews. Like while I cook, I'll put like a YouTube video on, and I've been watching reviews of the season 2 of The Last of Us.
Mhm.
And a lot of people, it's like they have a problem with them being so like nonchalant and like happy, and there's like it's a zombie apocalypse. Like y'all are
Mhm.
not supposed to
Yeah.
be. Y'all don't have time for this, you know? Like
Yeah. Like this wouldn't be happening. I saw a phenomenal movie back when I was 10. It's a zombie version of Romeo and Juliet called Warm Bodies. And by phenomenal, I mean
I've
it's
heard of this.
not good at all. And it's campy. It's
Never-
lovely. And I think that probably does a zombie story way better than this season 2 of The Last of Us. Because they're concerned about that kind of stuff. Except for the
Well,
whole falling in love part with a zombie.
The
But that's
problem
not it.
is when you have a really well-written video game, I just don't want to see it on. I'll blow myself up for once. I don't want to see it on TV. Although I did really enjoy the Fallout show. Have you guys seen Fallout? Meg, did you watch Fallout?
Played the games. I didn't watch the show.
The show I thought was fun. Anything with Walton Goggins, you got me.
Did you see season 3 of The White Lotus?
No, that
I
did not
watched
get
that.
me. I don't care about White Lotus.
But Walton Goggins is in it, and he's
Yeah,
like,
that doesn't. That's the one that breaks. I watched Righteous Gemstones, which was.
I love Righteous Gemstones.
see, this is what I mean when I say my media taste is for the girls and the gays. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, that's what.
No,
That's what.
iconic.
So that's what White Lotus is girls and gays, mainly gays, I think.
Could be
And
both.
girls, I think everyone I know is watching White Lotus. I just can't get into it. But Righteous Gemstones is so good. It's so iconic. It's about like the mega churches and everything, and how like all of the fishy actual business stuff is going. They're like mafia dudes. Like they're posing as these like uber Christians, and this is the mafia. Like people die. Like it's The Godfather. I love it.
But it's funny.
It's
incredibly
so funny. It's
incredible.
Mega churches,
so
as
funny.
in like Jesus comes from the sky on
Like
a
the
motorcycle?
televangelists, you know.
Okay.
It's the television. Yeah, it's this like billionaire family basically. They're worth probably $500 million, and so they have
Awesome.
unlimited resources. And it's like the kids taking over for the father, who actually they portray the father as like half decent. I haven't made you big yet.
You know, it's kind of like if Yellowstone was televangelist. It's
Yes.
like just changing the
Yes.
setting of it, but it's
Yeah.
the same family dynamic.
But with humor. And then Walton Goggins, there was the absolute like he was the comic relief of the whole thing
He's
because
fantastic.
he kept showing up and demanding money for productions because he wants to be famous.
So is it like fictitious or is it like?
It's well, it's blamed.
Kind of.
If you see the mega churches around here, it's pretty true. I mean, have you seen the Christmas productions around in Dallas?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
You haven't?
No.
Oh my gosh! Hold
This
on.
one looks.
No, I'm a Texas girl, and I can say that is not fictitious.
Yeah, no.
Based on true stories.
This is crazy. I've never been to a non-Catholic church, so this is like breaking my brain right now.
Really?
Everything is-
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna pull up my YouTube right now for you guys. This isn't too political for you, right, Meg? I told her
That's
when we-
good.
Okay, good.
Y'all talk
Here we
about
go.
whatever you want. I don't care.
So number one, they're playing
Wow.
music from
Greatest
The Greatest
Showman.
Showman. Yeah, and
Wait, that's super gay. I could get into this.
yeah. And then
True.
is this another? Here you go. Another. Do you see the people are like flying in the?
That's wild. It's not a concert, but church.
Yeah.
It is.
I've
then
been to
they'll-
concerts with a lower production value than that. That's crazy.
So here's like a Christmas. Is this their Christmas thing where like people are like flying around and like Prestonwood Baptist Church, and they actually have like Santa come in and it snows. They have snow machines, and they do like 2 shows a day. There's Santa,
Yeah.
coming in. You know, because when I think Christmas, and Jesus, I'm like, where's Santa at? Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Oh,
IHG's
sorry.
Holiday Inn.
And there's IHG. What a nice. If you like to stay at the Holiday Inns, I've seen some really nice Holiday Inns lately. Here's the Santa coming in.
Oh my goodness, that's wild.
Yeah, horses, and then I mean, then people. Just
I
floating
want to
around.
see a reality show about like the audition process and like the cattiness for the
Oh.
roles, like of
Well, that's
Santa
kind
and
of covered-
Marion.
That's-
I've done that before.
that's-
Audition for Christmas shows.
Really.
Mhm.
I feel like that's kind of covered in. So they have like multiple camels because you can't just have one. You gotta have 3.
Mhm.
But that's kind of covered in Righteous Gemstones. Like this is very similar. In fact, there's a thing in Righteous Gemstones where they have jetpacks and they fly up in the middle of.
No.
Yeah. This is very much so. There's zebras because you need zebras. When I think nativity, I'm like, where are the zebras? Hey, where are the LED lights on the guys? Where's the flying in angels? Like, this is just, it's unnecessary.
Oh my.
Imagine like, and then I think they sell tickets to this too, by the way. There's the Christmas mirror ball lady.
Wow.
The biblical accuracy, a million.
I need to go to Texas. Wow.
I mean, or you could just go to the ice show over at the Gaylord where they do the, the everything is frozen and they have like a Dr. Seuss theme. Same thing.
That is true. I could do that.
Bye, Meg. There you go. She's fallen. She's got to work on this. Hey, you're going to be internet famous. You need one of those things. Go to like
You should make
Ollie's.
you should make a taxidermy phone stand.
There you go.
Someone
Oh,
recommended
He could be
that.
holding his
Cool.
arms out. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
You see the little claws on the camera at the bottom.
yeah, it's nice.
I'm gonna stop talking now.
Hey, Elise, you've seen too many hours of footage of me. You like the new glasses?
Yeah, they're very retro. They're giving
Aviators.
Dahmer. Oh,
I was
little
going to
bit.
say gay Pedro Pascal is what they're giving because I think
I
I've seen him wear
don't-
these.
I don't
Look
trust
at
that
you.
man. I don't like Pedro Pascal.
Nobody does.
That's no, but like
Except they liked
think-
him in The Last of Us, and then
I think there's
when he
something
went
really
away-
sinister about him.
Wow.
I think he's gonna get Me Too'd
You
into
think?
oblivion. Yes. I saw one video of him on stage looking really nervous and just grabbing his female co-star's hand and like just like being really touchy, and everyone's like, oh, Pedro Pascal, our little queen, he has anxiety. And I'm like, he's an actor and he's a really big actor. Don't say he has social anxiety on stage in front of a few people. I feel like behind the scenes he's probably like making everyone comfortable with him, and that's his whole
Doesn't he
shtick.
say that
And
he has a like a public appearance thing where he has to hold people's hands and stuff when he walks on stage and stuff? Isn't it like a
What?
weird?
That's just weird.
That's weird.
See what happens when you talk into your microphone directly?
Yes, I see that.
Her father texted and said that he couldn't hear her on. Also, you're not talking. You have to talk in order to be able to be heard.
I'm listening.
But no, I think I think you're right. At least I think you're 1,000%.
Something really creepy
He
about
gives that
him.
vibe. He gives that vibe.
He's in that
Wait, I need to
movie,
look at him.
What's it called?
He's in
Fantastic
the
Four.
List.
No, the
Oh.
one that's coming out like Friday. Materialist? Or
Oh, he's in a movie with
Dakota Johnson. And
Dakota-
Kate Evans.
yeah.
Yes.
Meg, you're a video game person. Are you a comic book person?
No, that's the only nerdy thing I never got into. That and Star Wars.
I can't get into Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch the movies. But
I
I'm
own
not, like,
lightsabers because I buy them on Facebook Marketplace when people have to sell them for like $50 because they're fun, like the really expensive ones that like. But I have his and hers downstairs. So there we go. Anyway, whatever. It's his and hers in an empty house. His and hers lightsabers. Why did I buy them? Who knows? So there.
My fiance says I would be R2D2.
You would make the noise, the screaming noise that R2D2 does.
I
You know what I'm talking
didn't know
about?
that noise.
Huh?
I didn't know, but then he showed me, and I do in fact make that noise.
Can you do it?
No.
Come on, Joy.
No, I can't.
Do you guys know the
Like
R2D2
Pedro
screaming noise?
Pascal.
You don't know the.
You need someone to hold your hand while you do it.
Yeah, I get shy.
All right, look, it's been an hour. I'm gonna have to repost this and sit on the internet and run it. Maybe I'll just run it tomorrow night. That's a good idea. I'll run it Friday night because what am
You
I
mean
doing Friday?
Tonight?
Nothing.
Friday night tonight.
Tonight is Thursday. Yeah. Oh, tonight. Oh, Elise, I don't. function
Tonight.
that
Oh, I just got it too.
well. I don't function. That well.
It's the time difference between here and Texas. It's okay.
Also, I did a live
Pennsylvania.
earlier. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did an hour and a half talking about the Trump Elon whatever earlier.
I know you said this is a palate cleanser, but like, what is your hot take on this? We need it for this one.
My hot take on. I did an hour and a half on it. Go watch my hot take.
Concise.
Concise.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
No, I'm just like, what's your hot take on it?
That's my hot take is my personal hot take is I don't care.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Actual
Oh, okay.
when Elon said there should be a third party, I'm all for more political parties. I'm all for it.
Ooh. I have an alternative hot take. I think the parliamentary system's like the worst thing that could ever happen.
Jesus
I'm a
Christ, you're
two-party
overjoyed.
system person.
You
Sorry.
are?
Yeah, we should do a video on this. Actually, I was thinking
I'm-
about making something.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I would debate you on this because I think the more the merrier on political parties.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
No, I
And it
think.
busts up the money. That's the other thing too. The reason that there are
Well,
only
see,
two
the
parties
problem
that
is you could do what you did in France, like how they ganged up on Le Pen. You can get two of the minor parties together and they gang up on the guy who actually won the popular vote. So it's way less democratic than a republic.
So
But
I'm just imagining Jill Biden slapping Joe Biden in an airplane, Macron style. It probably happened,
You know
honestly.
what? I'm sure
Oh,
she
probably.
has. The door was just closed. They did it better.
He's got a point.
I'm
Oh
and
my
also
gosh.
Congress. It should not be an uphill battle for Congress to want to cut the budget and
I agree with that.
lower taxes.
Yeah, agreed.
Like this, that's like their job. That's your one. You have one job, and it should be to represent people, which means smaller federal government with less spending and lower taxes. This
Agree
ain't
with
deep.
that.
Very well.
No, well, it would take money out of the friends' pockets. So, yeah, there you go. And I think everybody. I mean, Meg, do you disagree with that? I'm not going to get your hot take on that.
I actually agree with you with the. I want more parties, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a politician. I don't.
Well, look,
It just never works that way in practice.
You know
The
what would've
two,
been
like
cool?
minorities gang up against the actual majority, so it's like not what the people wanted.
Were you around, Joy? You guys are all kind of young, actually, but I'm assuming, Meg, you're in their age range. Because I'm like double all of your age. It's disgusting. But like, were you around when the Libertarian Party was sort of reasonable?
What year was that?
Oh, a while ago. Before they lost their
Probably not.
minds. And
I
started having
wasn't
freaks
around
that,
in
like,
the 1900s.
I would.
about like early like Ron Paul time, when things were like, because now Ron Paul is like considered like a right wing whatever, but like his ideas of like end the Fed and balance budgets and things like that, that's a crazy
I don't
concept.
really know. I was a crazy lib until like 2 years ago.
Well,
What
I've been a
radicalized
conservative
you?
my entire life. Yeah, what radicalized you?
It was the COVID stuff and like health stuff.
Yeah,
Health stuff got a lot of people.
we're not going to
It
talk
really
about Meg.
did.
I don't need Meg to weigh in on her politics, but we'll just assume that somebody went from vegan to meat. It's probably very similar, and looked at chemicals in food, right?
Yeah, it's a long story, but
Well,
that's important. Health was super important to me. So
Yeah, that
Yeah.
got a lot.
not to me. If you look at the video with me and Nicole Shanahan, see how fat I was.
me too.
May never see the light of day.
It
I'm
needs
joking.
to.
I'm joking.
I mean, it was a month ago now. I'm just glad my diet worked. That's what's crazy.
That's
seeing
awesome.
that. Yeah. Wait till you see how fat I was. It was disgusting. Actually, can I pull this up? If I share my screen? I mean, I don't want to like. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I can pull this up. Hold on. I think. Share. No window. No. Oh yeah. All right. So here's just the editing of. Hold on. There's my. I did a Bella. That was me. That's me right there. Right there. That was me a month ago. Look how much I've changed. Now hold on. Like my face, I'm chunky there. I'm real chunky. And then hold on. I mean, I just look super fat. Like that shirt is tight on me. It's not tight on me anymore. I think I've probably lost 20 pounds since then.
That's a
That's
good
Tim, we got
point.
some feedback in your first video. The response was overwhelmingly positive. However, they say you need to wear a suit if you're going into Congress.
Yeah, you know what's cool? Those people can eat my whole asshole.
See, okay.
I'm going to include that in the
That's
intro
him.
for these videos from now on
Wear a
out.
suit. You won't-
That's gonna
I
be
dress-
the title card.
You know why I wear a hoodie in Congress? You know why I dress this way all the time?
Trying to emulate Zelensky.
No, because I disrespect the system. It's my way of disrespecting the system. I have no respect for Congress and
You should wear a Green Day t-shirt.
Oh,
yeah, but they're too crazy.
like Rage Against the Machine.
I mean, can you? Look-
Or just twin with Fetterman.
Well, I
It's
sat
true.
next to him on a. Oh, I sat behind him on a plane, not next to him.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Pull a Adam Sandler fit. I actually quite
See,
enjoy
that's
that.
what I said.
I
to
like
him
it.
yesterday.
No, I don't respect the system, and so I dress this way.
Valid.
I've done it for years, by the way. Back in the day, I would wear just a crazy T-shirt and then a crazy blazer that I got from like a wild greens and stuff like that I would wear all the time from like thrift stores. I paid $5 for, and sometimes I'd even wash them.
It's your brand.
Just pull those out again.
I mean, I donated a bunch
You
of
have
them
to
when I
go
left
back.
DC. So,
I had A
donated
vintage
54
Al Gore
blazers.
T-shirt. I wonder what would happen if I wore that into the Capitol. No one
You'd
would
be fine.
care.
Nobody cares. That's the other side of it. Nobody cares.
No one
And
cares.
I've talked to, I'm friends with a bunch of the congressmen and stuff like that. And I've said, like, people wonder what I wear, and they're like, if we could dress like you, we'd do it. So
They could.
well, they could dress like me. John Fetterman doesn't. But the only time I was upset about it, because I dress up when I need to, and like, so when he showed up to inauguration in his gym shorts and his hoodie, no, thank you.
That's insane because it was 10 degrees with a wind chill of 0
Yeah.
during the
so true.
inauguration. So
Yeah, and he just doesn't care.
honestly, that's commitment. Maybe he just runs
is.
hot.
I think he does. Also, he doesn't fit on planes because he's like 6'6" or whatever it is, and like 300 pounds or whatever. I mean, he's a monster. He sits 1A in first class on these on tiny planes. I don't blame him because he can't get into the plane.
So that's why he has to be in Congress still, so he can afford the first class.
Wow, somebody's paying for it. Don't we pay for his transportation?
Yeah, we do, exactly.
Yeah. Tim Scott sat next to me in the same row in normie seats not too long ago. So
I saw that.
yeah.
I was on the same plane commercial as Mike Pence the day after the election, and I was wearing a big old MAGA hat with rhinestones on it. And I go up to him and I'm like, Vice President Pence, it's so nice to meet you, talking about like my job and everything at the end. And I didn't even like remember all the implications about like J6 and everything. I honestly, it was lost to me in the moment. And then afterwards I was like, but I shake his hand and I look at him right in the eye and I go, it's a great day to be an American, isn't it? And he goes, sure is.
Actually, I would have interpreted.
And then we both get on the same
But-
commercial plane, so he did have.
I don't bother members. I don't bother people when I sit by them.
Well, there was.
I had a nice conversation with Fetterman because we were walking out together, and we were actually, they didn't open the jetway, the door next to the gate to get out. We were locked there, and we just started talking there. Like for like 5 minutes, we were locked in there. And Tim Scott, huh?
How many people do you know? You know like everything.
I do.
Yeah.
You'll figure that out when I take you to DC to go around. Be my little slave that walks around and takes notes for me.
If they run into notes, that's my life now.
Yeah, it'll be fun. At least you'll meet all these people eventually in person. All right, enough. We've bored Meg to death. It's been an hour and 6 minutes, and 10 people watch this live because we haven't been able to push it to the system. But we will do that. And yeah, thanks for being here, guys. I'm going to turn off the stream, but you can hang out for a second if you want. There we go. Thanks for being here. Oh, hold on. I should do this one more time. Let me be an incredible steward for my new thing. Nope. Here we go. Play it again.
Our nation is standing up for American workers, restoring the pride of making products here at home. That's what we do every day. We're America's beverage companies, making American products with American workers in America's hometowns, delivering brands that have been enjoyed for generations, creating good-paying jobs, the kind that require only a strong work ethic. Because we believe in the promise of America and the people who make it great.
There we go. American Beverage Association. Thanks for sponsoring it. Also, go to kalshi.com/Tim Young. Also, go to Ezra Zion Cigars. By the way, what's awesome is that I don't have to advertise for a gold company that robs old people or reverse mortgages or catheters. That's why I like doing this stuff. All right, guys.